therapist, Joey, I tell him, I've never heard of someone getting a friggin' 3-month refill, 2 of them on an antidepressant and not having to see someone regularly. I don't know what bothers me more, the issue with this therapist or non-therapist or my use of the word friggin'. It's annoying, and my mom has noticed it on our weekly calls. She repeats it, friggin', like some kid lit book listener learning new words, but mockingly, of course. But I'm too tamed down. I'm trying to tame down cuss words, obviously, and the ubiquitous fuck needs to be replaced. I mean, I'm reading this great book called The Power of Habit, and it says that habits need replacements. You just don't stop a habit. So words are habitual, and when the psychic change occurs in AA, when one becomes more spiritual, less corporal, less afflicted by the immoral spectrum that congested our senses, dulled the landscape, well, I now want to paint with ever-vibrant vocabulary. I'm scrupulous with this stuff. Friggin', what word could be a possible upgrade? This lady is still freaking out, and Joey and the pianist are talking about inconsequential things, I'm sure. I've got an alcoholic drug addict that needs our help. Step 12, STAT, to help another alcoholic. That is our code. This crazy lady will ensure our sobriety. The Flintstone angel decides to go off with her when she abruptly cuts out from our solicitations. And maybe it felt like solicitations, and that's why, as a former salesman, even worse telemarketer, I decided to let him handle it. I was selling the fellowship. You can't sell spirituality, not in this day and age, not in a cosmopolitan city. I mean, I'm better off talking inconsequentially than slipping in higher power, subliminally, to get people into the pews. But anyway, this church could be seen as garish, could be seen as bountiful. It's all one's take. This stuff, 12-step recovery, has saved my life, and I cannot give some cursory overview. This is real. Drug and alcohol addiction are damning, all seeking, all reaching, ever asphyxiating, and ultimately life-interrupting, means to an end that starts to mean less and end more. Or rather, one forgets what the ends was he was going for. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. It all became, for me at least, this narcissistic something or other licking of the earth. I think that was Pascal, that licking the earth for. Oh, I'm talking to Aaron, a young-looking guy. However, he's about my age. The drugs must have treated him well, acted as preservatives. He likes hearing my silly sayings that I memorize. I mean, we could look it up. I grab my smartphone like an imaginary holster, quick on the draw. He grabs it at his mirroring me, laughing. Everything is so silly at these meetings. It's like pantomime nonsense at times. Not the same when I first got sober. Like the lady when you're full of hatred, loathing, when the world is imploding and the black hole is compressing everything you are and disintegrating all good and somehow beautifying your anger, like this refinement of rage in which you are perhaps misinterpreting the cues and thinking, maybe I just need a drink because all these pantomime people of happiness are not real. Charlie Chaplin's silly antics, where you could put some nonsense subtitles to read by their superfluous thoughts, and they would all pretty much say the same thing. Life's just one situation comedy after another, and we are all comedians. You people are not the dramatists, not the real virtuosos, whose range can only be enhanced by addiction, who's not afraid to plummet into that aforementioned black hole, as we all were conceived, indeed delivered from a black hole, some vacuous inner place where a fetus develops. Who knows? Maybe this is that place. That's it. Thank you.